My name is Daniel Carter. I live in Seattle, Washington, where the rain is constant and the coffee is stronger than most friendships. I work as a systems analyst for a major tech firm, logical, predictable, always in control. Or so I thought. My wife, Emily Carter, is the opposite of me in many ways. Where I'm reserved, she's expressive. I think in numbers. She feels in colors. She's an artist, a painter, and every room she walks into feels warmer because she's there. And then there's my sister, Rachel Carter. She's 3 years younger than me. We grew up close, the kind of siblings who shared secrets late at night under the blankets, whispering about our dreams and fears. But over the past few years, life had taken her in a darker direction. After a bad breakup and the loss of our mother, Rachel had begun drifting. She moved from job to job, apartment to apartment, and I didn't know how to help. I tried, money, advice, everything I could, but nothing seemed to reach her. That was when Emily stepped in. It started slowly. Emily invited Rachel over more often, helped her apply for art school, and even gave her a corner of our garage to use as a creative space. I thought it was sweet. I was proud of my wife for supporting my sister when I felt powerless. But I didn't expect what came next. It was a Thursday evening, around 6:30 p.m. I had left work early, something rare for me. I had a bouquet of sunflowers in one hand, and a box of red velvet cupcakes in the other. Emily's favorite. It was going to be a simple surprise. No anniversary, no occasion. Just love. As I parked the car and walked toward the house, I heard laughter coming from inside. Not unusual, but it was the kind of laughter that felt intimate, exclusive, like a secret being shared. I stepped in quietly. The door was unlocked, and I tiptoed toward the living room. There they were, Emily and Rachel, sitting on the floor, surrounded by old photo albums. Their heads were close, eyes shimmering with nostalgia. At first, it was heartwarming. Two of the most important women in my life bonding. But as I stood there unnoticed, something didn't sit right. I couldn't explain it, but I felt out of place. Like I had walked into someone else's story. They noticed me and jumped a little. Emily smiled. "You're home early." "Surprise," I said, holding up the flowers and cupcakes. Rachel stood awkwardly and walked toward the kitchen. Emily gave me a quick hug, but it felt distracted, like her thoughts were elsewhere. And just like that, the moment passed. But the doubt lingered. Over the next few weeks, I noticed small things. Emily and Rachel texted constantly. When Rachel visited, Emily would follow her into the garage studio and stay there for hours. Sometimes, they went to art galleries or bookstores without telling me. I wasn't jealous, not exactly. But I felt excluded from something. Like they had created a world I wasn't invited into. One evening, I asked Emily casually, "Is everything okay with Rachel?" She paused before answering. "She's doing better. Still struggling, but better." "Why?" "I don't know. Just, she's here a lot lately." Emily shrugged. "She doesn't have anywhere else to go, Dan. And she needs someone." I nodded. I couldn't argue with that. But deep down, I felt like I was losing my place. In my own house. In my own marriage. The tipping point came one Saturday afternoon. I had gone to the grocery store and forgot my wallet. When I came back home, I heard voices from the garage. The door was slightly ajar. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but what I heard froze me. Rachel was crying. "I just feel like I'm in the way. I don't belong anywhere, Em." "You do," Emily said softly. "You belong here." I pushed the door open. They both looked up, startled. "What's going on?" I asked. Rachel wiped her tears quickly. "Nothing, just talking." Emily stood. "Rachel's going through something. Dan. She feels lost." I looked at Rachel, then back at my wife. "And you didn't think to tell me?" Emily sighed. "We were trying to protect you from the stress. You already carry so much." "But this is my family too," I said, voice rising. I should have been part of the conversation. Rachel stood. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come between you two." And that's when I realized, She genuinely believed that she had. Later that night, Emily and I sat on the porch. "I need to tell you something," she said. "Not because I did anything wrong, but because you deserve to understand." I braced myself. "When your mom passed, Rachel shut down. She felt like she had no one. You were grieving too, and she didn't want to add to your burden. So she came to me. And I became her safe space." I listened. "There's nothing romantic between us, Dan. Nothing inappropriate. But I care about her deeply. She's broken in ways I understand, because I've been there too. And maybe I should have told you earlier, but I didn't want to make it more complicated." I nodded slowly. "You didn't betray me. But you did leave me out." "I know," she whispered. "And I'm sorry." The next few months were about healing. All three of us went to therapy, together and separately. We unpacked years of trauma, grief, and miscommunication. Rachel started taking classes at a community college. She even sold her first painting at a local art show. Emily and I found our rhythm again, not just as husband and wife, but as partners in life. And me. I learned to listen better. To not let silence breed suspicion. To open the door and walk into conversations, not away from them. Today, Rachel lives in a small apartment nearby. She still visits, but not daily. She and Emily are still close, but I'm not on the outside anymore. We're family again, redefined, but stronger. There was never a scandal. No betrayal. Just the complexity of human connection. Of what happens when love takes different shapes, sisterhood, friendship, marriage, and we forget to talk about it. Looking back, I'm grateful. Not for the confusion or the hurt, but for the chance to grow. Sometimes, the people we love are fighting battles we don't understand. And instead of assuming the worst, we need to ask, listen, and hold space. Love isn't just about trust, it's about effort, presence, and understanding when things feel uncertain.